The full trailer for Jurassic World Chaos Theory has now released, and in this video we will be breaking it down scene by scene and seeing what it reveals about the upcoming Camp Cretaceous sequel series. 10 episodes will release when the show drops on Netflix on May 24th, and along with a full official trailer release, we got a handful of screenshots along with an all new poster which all unveil more about the upcoming adventure. Welcome back to Jurassic Outpost. Let's dive into this trailer and break it down.
There he is. You said you'd be here.
It should go without saying, but from this point forward there will be spoilers. Spoiler warning, if you haven't watched the trailer for yourself, then hit the link in the description to do that. The trailer opens with Brooklyn. The character is filming a video message for Darius in what we can assume is a location near enough to the Lockwood Manor. At least that's what the end of Camp Cretaceous leads us to believe. Through the darkness behind her, a dinosaur appears. It's the Allosaurus and looks to be a juvenile like the one in Fallen Kingdom. This is also reminiscent of a dino tracker video in the woods at night with an Allosaurus. Brooklyn carries on running from the dinosaur, but then the clip cuts out. Ben and Darius, as seen in the previous teaser trailer, Ben says, "It wasn't your fault." Darius follows with,
"I had met her that night, then..."
"No, that's why I'm here. I've been reading some stuff on Dark Jurassic."
Ben says he has been reading some stuff on Dark Jurassic, and then he says something that's pretty shocking to hear.
"Brooklyn's death was no accident."
Brooklyn's death was no accident. Many have speculated since the end of Camp Cretaceous about what happens to the Nubilar 6, but specifically Brooklyn. The world of Jurassic continued after the campers were finally rescued, and as we saw at the very end, Brooklyn was investigating events at Lockwood Manor. Did we just witness Brooklyn's last video message? Is Brooklyn really dead?
"She was targeted."
Ben points to locations on a map across the USA, specifically to a location in Oklahoma. Now, what lies in this little stretch of the state? Sammy is from Texas. Jurassic World Dominion locusts were also there at one point, which is close by. Could they also be headed there? There is another theory, of course. Enid, Oklahoma is home to the Kirbys from Jurassic Park 3. So there is that.
I dare them to nest in Enid, Oklahoma.
Ben and Darius continue the conversation from the teaser trailer. Ben is unsure why they're being hunted, but
"Whoever killed Brooklyn is coming after the rest of us too. We need to warn the others."
Sammy, Kenji, Yaz, and we see each of the characters in their Chaos Theory form. Their van passes a billboard for some sort of dinosaur roadside attraction, fully establishing that we are now in a Jurassic World. Sammy stands in front of some sort of carnival, perhaps the dinosaur roadside attraction. Kenji seems to be doing some serious mountain rock climbing, bouldering here. Yasmina is somewhere. There appears to be a cage or metal fence behind her. Then,
"We've got a problem."
a new villain. A mysterious man wearing glasses, a phone to their ear. They say, "We've got a problem." The gang are reunited and in a field in what I would suggest might already be Oklahoma. They await an approaching vehicle while Ben narrates, "We are all in danger."
"And whoever is hunting us, they're using raptors to do it."
"Raptors? For real?"
As they await the vehicle, we can see what appears to be Bumpy's head in the foreground. And then we see a potential new villain again. Somebody in control of the raptors blows a whistle, similar to a dog whistle, and two Atrociraptors, Tiger and Panthera, whip up and focus their attention. "They found us," is said by one of the Nubilar 6 before we see an inside location, a house. A door slowly opens, lit only by the moonlight. Yaz looks nervously through the crack in the door, and then we see raptor claws walking past, just like that shot in Jurassic Park. Sammy creeps around a door and into the corridor, but knocks a large pitchfork over. It falls to the ground, and honestly, looking at this pitchfork, they're at Sammy's farm, right? It's gotta be Sammy's farm in Texas or somewhere like that. Anyway, whoever killed Brooklyn is hunting Sammy and Yasmina next. Sammy whips her head and the raptor bursts through, roaring. I mean, look at this. Come on, this is a great shot. Now, continuing their journey somewhere in the southwest, the gang are now in the back of the van. Sammy reveals that she has found a map that Brooklyn left with a note. One note says, "Cool Dino Nerd," which of course is referring to Darius. Ben and Sammy sit up front in the van, which is now in a new location. Large metal gates swing open to reveal a long road across a body of water leading to a dense forest, distant snow-capped mountains there. Is this Biosyn? Is this near Lockwood in California? Where are we here? Where do you guys think this is?
Where was she going?
This site is tracking the location of a bunch of dinosaurs.
Darius, in an unknown location, takes a photo of what appears to be a map on screen with his cell phone, and we see a baryonyx walk from one truck to another. Kenji looks over a stack of cages in some sort of warehouse / facility, and there is someone down on the floor of the facility, blink and you'll miss it honestly, that has colored hair sort of like Brooklyn. A truck drives past Ben's van, and in the back we can make out what appears to be 2 stegosaurs. Darius looks on, horrified at the dinosaur trafficking that looks to be happening here. A blinded Allosaur roars in the back of a cage. The Allosaurus that is blinded in battle at Big Rock, now an adult and likely the one that gets Brooklyn. Sammy screams, "We need a plan," and 4 of the Nubilar 6 stand together, Kenji and his bad haircut holding a pole ready to defend. We then get a montage of very quick shots. Darius dives forward in a jungle or forest location. Another vehicle smashes through some very InGen looking gates, all lit up. Darius's truck spins as seen in the first teasers. Now we see Yasmina driving. She says to Sammy,
Want to make a little chaos?
a Suchomimus charges through some wooden crates and rams into a wall. We are now outside and see Darius's truck along with what is either a Department of Prehistoric Wildlife or government agency vehicle. They are with a Pachyrhinosaurus here, but something much larger is approaching, and we see its jaws just before the shot cuts away. Honestly, not sure what this dinosaur is here. Could be an Allosaurus, could be something much bigger.
Sounds bigger.
A raptor jumps at Darius, Kenji, and Ben inside a fence in a forest somewhere. Sammy runs alongside the van as Yaz tries to get her in at high speed. Atrociraptor's Ghost and Panthera scramble after a car spinning out. Kenji punches what looks to be the Atrociraptor Panthera. Ben and possibly the glasses sporting villain are alongside him here. Yaz holds on to something as the all-new dinosaur, the Beckel Spinax, chomps in the back of the van, pulling someone, possibly our villain, out by their legs and giving us a lovely 180. The Beckel Spinax lunges out of the water here, just like the Mosasaurus, and up at the moon, and the Beckel Spinax clearly taking some inspiration from the Spinosaurus here. The Beckel Spinax charges the van from the last trailer. This time we see Ben is driving and Yasmina inside the passenger seat. We get a much closer view of this new dinosaur's face, and this charging moment is likely when it falls off the bridge and into the water for jumping out in the previous shot. A large dinosaur's foot stomps down as the group looks on inside some sort of dock harbor location. The gang minus Brooklyn are all here with a mystery guest. A raptor roars and we see the group in the warehouse / facility location again. The Beckel Spinax is quickly seen falling into the water and with the van. The Allosaurus runs out in front of the van, and right at the end, there we see a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Judging from the scars and the coloring, it could be Big E.T. from Camp Cretaceous, but what do you think?
This is really happening?
Yeah, it's happening.
Beautiful look at the Allosaurus there and a great roar. Slow motion with Stumrod in his hand, sort of referencing Claire running in slow-mo with the flare in Jurassic World. The Chaos Theory logo hits the screen with the Jurassic musical motif. May 24th. Alright, and that is the trailer. Along with that trailer, we also got a new poster. This shows us the gang minus Brooklyn. Jesus Christ, Brooklyn being chased by the blind Allosaurus. If you've been following along, then you'll remember long ago when the first leaks for this show happened, a blind Allosaurus was shown on the Mattel packaging. The location is mainland North America, likely somewhere in California and the Pacific Northwest, as well as possibly Oklahoma and Sammy's family's farm in Texas. Next up, we have some high-resolution screenshots showing scenes from the trailer. You can find these on JurassicOutpost.com, but let's go through them. Beautiful shots of a raptor. This is an Atrociraptor first seen in Dominion, in the corridor of what we can assume might be Sammy's farm. We are assuming. What do you think? Next, a shot showing modern day, well, Chaos Theory era Kenji next to Darius. His hair doesn't look so bad here. A baryonyx being moved with stum rods from one truck to another. Next, we have Chaos Theory era Sammy next to Darius and Ben. Darius snapping shots of the monitor. And Darius being chased by the Allosaurus. We also have this better look at Kenji rock climbing here. A very close look at the Beckel Spinax roaring inside the car that Yasmina and Ben are in. A close-up look at Brooklyn as she sends that video message. And 4 of the New Blast 6 together. Kenji with his terrible haircut. And that is that. So what do you think of the trailer for Chaos Theory? Honestly, this show looks to be very intense and full of new dinosaurs along with our favorite Jurassic World campers on a dangerous new adventure. It is of course very sad thinking about Brooklyn, but what do you think about that? Let us know in the comments. Chaos Theory drops on Netflix May 24th, and you can bet we'll be breaking this trailer down more in the coming days as we approach the release of this show. Comment down below what you are most excited to see and what you noticed in the trailer. Thank you for watching this video, and we will catch you in the next one.